Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is the second page of my mixed media advent calendar journal, or it's not going to be a journal. I'm making a flip book out of these giant playing cards. This is the one I made yesterday. It's number 1. Today I'm going to skip ahead and do number 6 because it's Finland's Independence Day today, and that's the prompt number 6 is Finland, of course. So I'm following Jehkotar's mixed media advent calendar. I'll put a link to her YouTube channel in the description box below. I started off camera here by preparing my page with gesso, just white gesso. As you can see, the card is very shiny and I don't think everything will stick properly to it. So now I'm just gonna give it a quick dry. I'm gonna put one more layer of gesso on it because I think it shines through too much. And for this I'm using an old, not an old, but a smaller playing card. I just wanted to cover the red hearts. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna dry this one too. And now I found this old calendar from 2019, and in it it's a map of Finland. I thought I could use that for my background, so I'm just gonna carefully remove it from the calendar. And on this side I have some quite nice numbers. It's the time for when the moon goes up and down. So I'm gonna tear this one out. And I'm tearing a little bit down so it's smaller. And I'm thinking I can use this one too in the background. Yeah, something like that. Now I'm gonna use my matte gel medium for this. I'm just using a brush, if I can find one. This is some really cheap brush I bought, but it's kind of pinkish. I don't know it. I don't want that pink on top of the paper, so I'm just gonna go around the edges. And the second paper, oh, I could have put that underneath. Hang on, I think I can do it. Yes. Don't want that Ahvenanmaa, Åland to go underneath the other page. It's a part of Finland. It's a small island. Oh, not that small. Anyways, now I'm gonna cut the edges again, the excess from the back side. Can always trim this off later, but I like to do it so I can see the whole composition. Oh, look at that, it's pink. Oh well. I'm thinking I'm gonna use this stencil to make some texture. I'm using my palette knife and modeling paste. Just gonna use a fair amount of this, just scraping it on the stencil. And just like I said yesterday, I'm not trying to make this perfect, because there's no such thing as perfection when you're creating daily art. A little bit more here, I think. Oh, come on. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a pattern of these almost like a mermaid scale. I really like it, but now I realize I could have put some up in the corner as well. So I'm gonna open this again. I think I want them straight. These kind of remind me also of snow. When the snow has gone with the wind on the roads, it makes these little lumps. That's it, and now it's time to dry this again. Just gonna tap off the excess of my palette knife. This also creates some structure to the background. Now I'm gonna dry this. I'll put you on mute. Now I'm just gonna put some more white gesso with my fingers, because I don't like this pink color that's showing through. You can see here I just cleaned off the excess of the brush and it's very pink. So I'm just putting some more white on top of this, like so. Alright, when I think about Finland, I think about blue, the color blue, because first of all the Finnish flag is white with a blue cross, and also in the winter we have the snow that is all often kind of white and blue, and in the summer we have all the lakes and the sea and the blue sky. So white and blue, that's kind of my theme here today. And now I have the white background, so I'm gonna add some blue color to this. And yesterday I used some very kind of denim grayish blue. So today I'm gonna try to use a bit more lighter blue. Let's see what I can find. I have this one. It's called Ocean, and it's kind of, let's see, I think it's more turquoise than blue, but it's gonna be okay anyway, I think. So I'm just gonna spray some water on it. Oh, you can see that. Hang on. There you go. And I think I'm gonna use my water brush. It's now very liquid. It's regular acrylic paint, but when you use water on it, it's kind of easier to work with. So I'm applying some to the top edge and spraying some more water to it, so you can see it starts to run down the page. And I'm gonna add even more. And I'm also gonna add some to the bottom of the page and the edge. I really like how the paint flows over the page, and I'm gonna drip off the excess. I still think I'm gonna need some more. I want this to be really blue. I'm trying to not put so much paint on the map. You can see I have some drips there, but it's okay. And now I'm gonna dry it. Now it's dry, and you can see there is a lot of texture going on. I love this. Looks like ice cream almost. And I still want to use some stamping in the background. So I have an old stamp set. I used it hundreds of times, I believe. And this is kind of like a typewriter. You can see some text. And it reminds me of my granddad. He used an old typewriter for writing down his memories and some letters and poems. And I think of my granddad because he was fighting in the war against Russia. So this is kind of to honor him and all the other veterans. I'm using archival ink. I was thinking I could put this Tim Holtz figures down here. I know when you think of war, you also think about the soldiers and all the men fighting in the war, and that's okay. But I also think about all the women and the children who were left behind, left to take care of the houses and sometimes the farms, all the animals. So I'm putting down this woman because she looks like she belongs in the 1940s, I think. I don't know. Maybe the picture is older, but anyway, I'm gonna write down the date. December 6th. And 1917, because that's the year when Finland became independent. Now I'm thinking I also have this little boy sitting on something. I don't know what he's sitting on, but I was thinking I could put this little ticket down because a lot of Finnish children were sent to Sweden to be safe from the war. But now I think I have to put it up here, so he's not sitting on the woman's feet. Yeah, I like that. Or should she stand here? Kind of covers the whole Finland flag, but what if I put him here? Ah, I'm sticky. My fingers are sticky. I think I'll go with that. I'll put the boy down first. And I am gonna use some glue for this. I think this one was actually prepared with some self-adhesive tape or double-sided tape. But where is my glue? Okay, I'll use this glossy accent. It's not perfect for this, but I can't find my tacky glue. Sorry. So I'm just gonna apply quite a bit of this. If I can get it to work. No, I can't. Come on. Yeah, no. As you can see, I'm not very organized crafter. Gonna press that down for a second, and as you can see, this boy is almost stuck to the ticket already, but I'm still gonna apply some glue. to his butt. And then to the entire backside of the boy and the ticket. I don't need much because this glossy accent is quite strong. It's one of my favorite glues, by the way, for gluing down small things. Okay, I can feel now that my page is not completely dry, but it's okay. Now I'm thinking I might not use this woman after all. I'm gonna see if I can find... I'm thinking I should put this down instead because it reminds me of my granddad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let me think. This was the original plan. Maybe I can put both. Yeah, I think I will. It's my page. I can do whatever whatever I want. Okay, I said this is good for gluing small things down. This is not very small, but I'm using it anyway. She can stand with her feet in Helsinki. That's our capital right here. I live here in the western part of the country. Now I can still see that it's Finland behind her, but of course if you don't know the Finnish map you don't know it's Finland, but I know. And then the typewriter over here. I've lived in Finland all my life. That's where I'm gonna put it. I'm actually Swedish speaking. Oops. So English is my third language. I can speak Swedish and Finnish and English. So sometimes I'm a bit confused, but who isn't these days? Now I think it's... Yep, it's stuck. I'm just gonna dry this a little bit more. Hang on. Now it's dry and I'm gonna add some more water to it. Logic. I'm gonna put some black shades around the images. Just slightly so it looks more like it's a part of the page. If you know what I mean. Yeah, like I said, my first language, or my native language, is Swedish, so please excuse my accent. I'm using Inktense pen in black, trying to soften this shade so it's not very obvious where it is, but still you can see it. I think the boy needs some shade behind him too. beneath his feet. I also think I'm gonna put some shade to the edges of this, so it kind of frames the picture a bit. Yeah, I like that. I could of course use a permanent pen for this as well, but I already had this one in my hand, so I'm using this Inktense color for this. A little bit more on the left side of the page. I was really scared to start speaking English in my videos because I think I'm very bad at English. But you know, you just have to think that as long as you can understand what I'm trying to say, that's the main thing, the most important. Now I think that's enough. Just gonna clean off my brush. Oh, I don't like this. Looks like his head is wonky. That's better. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. I'm also... Oh, that's a lot. Hang on. It's a bit too much, but I can always correct it. No, I think I'm done. Just one more thing. Can you guess? I'm sure you can guess. Splashes. I need splashes, and I think I'm gonna make black splashes this time. If I can find my black color, I can't, of course. Oh. This is just regular black paint from DP Craft, and I'm using water for this. I'm gonna take another brush for this, a small one. And just, oh, I know, I should cover the faces. But I'm gonna get black faces. Don't want that. Now this map already has some splashes on it. You see, some black dots, and I hope none of them got black in the face. No, they're fine. And I got black, but that's always the case. I always mess myself up as well as the table. That's why I have this baking paper, what's it called, baking sheets, because I always make a mess. I'm tired of cleaning my desk, so now I'm just using an old napkin to clean this up. Brush. And clean myself up. Now, fortunately, I had a black shirt today, but if it was white, it wouldn't be white anymore. I can promise you. That's my page. It's all done. Of course, I should put the number on it as well. But you can see I already have the number there, number 6. I think, oh, maybe I should put it here, just for the sake of it. Oh, that's it. My page is almost done. I just have to attach it to the other page I made yesterday. So I'm making a hole, and now it's not completely dry, so I'm gonna carefully just attach it to the ring binder like that. So that's my first 2 pages. I hope you liked this video. I'll be back again another time. Bye for now.